boy. Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, you sure this rabbit hole's really the way into Arcadia?
Better a hare unseen than a rat in a trap. And again, if you'd prefer to go knocking on the front gates of the city, be my guest.
But what about once we're inside? Won't the city watch find us? We'll do what we can to blend into the crowd. Our names may be notorious, but our faces are not far known.
True, true. You're a princess and we didn't even recognize you.
I noticed.
Yeah. So this is the Sochen Cave Palace. There is a boss here that we're going to be fighting, which is technically the unofficial mark. Sochen Cave Palace, oh yeah. And there's a rare game here. I don't think it's in this area. Doubt Abandoned, nope, not in this area. Do. Zombie Night. We've got undead here. Maggoty Flesh. 80 gil? What the beep? Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. Ether.
Sloppy.
Maggoty Flesh. This lurid, decaying lump is assumed to be maggoty. No one has been able to look at it long enough to know for sure. Used in dark magics and alchemy. Fun. Oh, that is a new enemy, I guess. I didn't think it was, but apparently it is, god damn it. The Sochen Cave Palace. Zombie Night. Undead zombie. Being knights of tragic bearing, with oath magic scriven on their flesh. For some reason that attire reminds me of Vagrant Story. Many are indeed deserters who receive the oaths as punishment and warning to others, robbing their bodies of freedom. These oath magics shall not be broken until the vessels of their souls are wholly decayed and worn away to nothing, and so they wander, and kill, and await that day. That sucks. You've heard of the Halcyons, greatest among the Magicites bearing the likeness of Entites, no? They must be powerful to be named after such beings as the Salamand Entite or the Undin Entite. Of course, I've no idea how one would go about getting such a beauty, except stealing it straight from an Entite itself. Ha! Which I've done. Pemain Appraiser. Do. Zombie Nights. Gorgamera, what the beep? Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view, sir. I just got a freaking Hypno Crown. A Hypno Crown, freaking Gorgamera. Ryan level 42. Where's this asshole at, man? Gorgamera. Hammerhead. You can steal a monster truck from him, apparently. Bundle of feathers. What was that Hypnochrome we got? It's an accessory. It's armor. It's mystic armor, god damn it. Do. Is it better than Gaia Hat? Probably. Yes, it is. Magic resistance up by 3, strength up by 2. HP down by 90, but MP up by 5. So it's kind of a thing. Sneeze. Everybody likes to sneeze, except for Newfie. Gorgamera. Fiend, cockatrice. There's lots of cockatrices in this game. Being a man and being 40, who consumed by magics, discarded the worn husk of his body and took refuge in the body of a cockatrice. The hell? Thereby forming the fell creature known as a Gorgomer. Apparently he's a man who jumped inside the body of a dead cockatrice. That's not weird or anything at all. Living in dim, dry underground caverns, corridors, and the like, their distinctive scaly visage is horrifying to look upon, and their wings, which spread to reveal mesmerizing eye patterns, draw others into the twisted world of their wholly corrupt minds. The Hunter Camp. Of the many hunters roaming Ivalice, the best of the best, seeking out the rarest of marks, are known to gather in a camp along the Fawn Coast. Unlike clans, the hunters that collect here have no leader, and all information exchanges, activities to support the camp, and payments for such are handled on an individual basis. Hasty Steven style. Alrighty then. So I think most of the chests in here are one-time chests. Fun fact. Ether. But I think most of them do have decent stuff in them. Oh my god, a Sten Needle! Good lord. Good God almighty! Good God almighty! That car just ran over Austin! Okay. Let's just settle down here for a moment. Dispel mode! Yeah, keep getting those. That's cool, man. It's an Iguion! And an imp, apparently. An imp. Iguion. Phoenix down. Survival vest. Pointed horn. Do. Handkerchief. You gotta get a handkerchief, you know, to wipe yourself with. When you're all sweaty and such. Make me run and I'll get all sweaty. Name that game. Imp, weak against ice. I stole an antidote. Oh yeah, freaking imp. Rhyme thing. Demon feather, that's new. It's a demon feather. Kapow referee style. Demon feather. A deeply magicked feather, torn from the wing of something genuinely horrible like Newfie. The feather's magics aid the finding of air currents for flight. Fun. Fun. I just hiccuped, and it felt oh so good. What do we got? We got an imp. We got hot dogs. Fiend, gargoyle. Gargoyles. Being a creature known for its lusterless yellow body and full rounded wings, it is given to waving its long tail like a Rosarian dancer might wave her sixth veil, this to maintain balance as it flies. The name of the imp derives from an ancient word impet, meaning the child broken from the devil, and befitting their name, they delight in mischief and small acts of evil, but nothing too serious. Sochen Cave Palace, a giant underground complex in Arcadia, consisting of natural caverns and the abandoned ruins of an ancient palace. Many of its ways and passages remain uncharted on current maps. From the style of the carvings adorning some of the walls, it is thought that the complex was built at some point during the Galtian Alliance, like most things in this game. Though no record of its construction remain, a survey mission was initiated to chart the many corridors here, but a particularly nasty infestation of creatures has significantly hampered progress. That's a shame. That's a damn shame. Public shaming. I guess that other enemy was not new. Well, fine. Be that way, you son of a bitch. Okay. Good times. We want to go this way. Yeah, I think these are the same lizards that we fought back at the Fawn Coast. That's why they weren't new. They weren't men, and they certainly weren't 40. Can promise you that. Princess Kiss! That's exciting. It's an imp. It's an imp. Whoa. He just tried a jump attack. Apparently they're actually dragoons. Who knew? I don't know what you just did, but it was like a bomb going off. That's just not cool, man. It's not cool. I don't appreciate such things. At least the Ignians won't attack you unless you attack them. It's kind of nice. You don't have to worry about that bullshit. Boss level 44! He's definitely a man, and he's definitely 40. Actually, he's 44, but that's beside the point. Ether. Ether, 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 do. Handkerchief! Anything over here, or is this just nonsense? It's just nonsense, ladies and gentlemen. It is just nonsense. That's all it is, all it'll ever be. Gate of the Soul Ward. Yeah, you actually need to do this hunt to actually get through here, so use the Soul Ward key. And I think we're gonna fight a boss, and it's probably not very hard. Do. The Sochen Cave Palace. You probably should have said that when we first came in here. But whatever. Ah! Okay. Oh my god! His head fell off! His pumpkin head. Mandragora Prince, Alrune King, Onion Queen, Pumpkin Star, and Topstock. They actually brought all these guys back for FF14. So that's a thing. Hello! 4-leaf clover. You want to try and steal from all of them. If you can. Alrune King. Gimbal Stalk. Onion Queen. An onion. Topstock. Tomato Stalk. Pumpkin Star. Not so much better than Vega Star. Yeah, so these guys are not very strong at all. They don't last long, but they like to run around and, you know, like what the beep ever. Like to do little annoying attacks to you. Dispel mode. Guess we can do a little Furaga. Oh, you're dead. Defeated. Why do you have slow on, Fran? Gotta do something about that. They're trying to come up from behind me. I don't appreciate that. Pumpkin Star. Son of a biatch. Oh yeah. Defeated. Got him. So that fight's not hard. It's just kind of annoying because they're all running around in different directions. But they die very quickly, so... The hell? He's going to heaven, I think, or something. Or maybe not. So they all have around like 9,000 HP. Mandragora's vanquished. Good times. Pretty pathetic for a boss fight, really, but what you gonna do? Now we get the awesome Sochen Cave Palace theme, which is actually used in FF14 for Delibum Regine. So that's something. It's pretty cool. Jackalope, we got a bunch of this stuff. What is this? 4-leaf clover? A rare sprig of clover with 4 symmetrical leaves. They say that finding one of these brings good luck. Gimbal stalk. A conical protuberance that gyres and gimbals, used for making holes in extremely hard objects and waves. A favorite of children everywhere. Onion. The onion. A parodious newspaper. Also a humble bulb that, with the proper spices and seasonings, can change the world. Okay. Tomato stalk. Tomato stalks, when chewed, are said to produce drowsiness and listlessness. Stand-up adventurers and knife throwers be warned. Jack-o'-lantern. Hey, take it easy, Jack-o'-lantern. This pumpkin has been hollowed out and fashioned into a lantern, said to be a symbol of sagacity and erudition, and is thus favored by young scholars. Fun times. Best diary. They're all under question mark. Mandragora Prince, plant Mandragora. Being the mutated form of a mandragora grown near a killing block or other such place where blood is spilled in large quantities, having eyes the color of blood, writes the naturalist Merlos in her vivid account of an encounter with one such beast. Gazed I then into those crimson pupils, and witnessed I there its abiding madness. If the blood spilled on the ground where it grew was pure, then it is said it will become a Mandragora Prince, with fell appearance, but hopeful heart. Only those with luck in spades might hope to find a lucky 4-leaf clover. So goes the tale, and with its telling, this humble leaf grew into something sacred and mystical, a bringer of good luck. Yet few are they who know that the 4-leaf clover is host to a deadly poison, strong enough to kill the largest of giants, like Lancer. And no wonder so few know. After all, if you happen to be fortunate enough to find something so rare, you'd be unlikely to want to eat it. A series of concentric circles has begun coming out from the picture over my shoulder. Alrune King, plant Mandragora. Being a mutated form of Alrune, its horns having acquired strength akin to that of metal through ceaselessly struggling for dominance within the pack. The combat awakened those who survived, and as one they departed. In a secret place they now foregather, locked in combat through day and night, to determine the strongest Alrune in the world. The sharp and deadly weapon of the Alrune King is indeed but a coiled-up vine. They may whirl it around at will, skewering anything which strays too close. The report of one such vine, penetrated Wyrmscale, is no idle rumor. Indeed, the gyrating power of the gimbal stalk is greatly to be feared, and if its strength could but be applied to weapons of war, oh, the victories one might claim. That's a shame. Onion Queen, plant Mandragora. Every season, a fresh and beautiful female wild onion is selected by her peers to lead the patch. The chosen one, filled with confidence in her own beauty, becomes elegant, noble, and queen-like in every respect. There are some who theorize that to preserve her beauty, the Onion Queen becomes wary, fearing injury. However, judging by their undiminished propensity for violent behavior, the wise observer might question the veracity of this theory. Why is it that we use the name of a certain vegetable to refer both to those who excel and also those without experience in the ways of the world? It is a well-known fact that all heroes in all tales disliked vegetables as children. Oh, how do you know? Their legend begins with their overcoming of this weakness, and then continues with a journey filled with hardships. That noble vegetable, the onion, lives on as a symbol of hardships overcome and as the mark of a true hero. Like Onion Knight. The circles are colliding with the green, misshapen objects that are around the blue part of the picture. Pumpkin Star, not Vega Star. Plant Mandragora. Being named for its prominence in the upper echelons of Pumpkinhead society, these creatures know of learning, and all are dedicated to the pursuit of some form of knowledge. For those who show the most success, there is a reward, a star-shaped lantern. In recent years, their intellect has advanced by leaps and bounds, causing some natural philosophers to fear a coming clash with our civilization in the days to come. The Pumpkinheads are going to take over, didn't you know? There once lived a young boy who was wont to study even as the sun fell and the moon rose. In time, people came to call him a sage. Born to a farm, he took a pumpkin grown from his own patch and made of it a lantern, thereby reading at night when all of his daily duties were discharged. So did the boy grow in knowledge until he was wise. Therefore do we say that the light of the pumpkin is a symbol of great learning, and so has the jack-o'-lantern become a favorite affectation of scholars. Excuse me. Topstalk. Plant Mandragora. Being a leader of sorts among the sharp-toothed deadly nightshades. We haven't actually fought a nightshade yet, oddly enough. They live upon the flesh of other animals and various fantastical creatures, the latter part of their diet causing them to become hardier than others of their ilk. Their vicious fangs have the property of amplifying the noise of their screams, making them all the more clamorous and inspiring of fear. Joining us now is a concentric circle expert who can tell us everything about these concentric circles. Pool expert is more like it. Upon consuming this vegetable, one loses interest in all, the will to act, quite gone. Recognized as a highly effective regent for inducing languidness, the manner of its use is up to you. It is the lowly tomato stalk, and by all rights it should be thrown away. Ho 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 ho! Denied! It makes you quit like Vega Star, in case you weren't aware. Okay, what do we want to get in here? Do 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 do. This will go ahead and get Masamune. Masamune. Do 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 do. And guess we'll get some of these accessories. Accessories 20. Oh. You have another HP thing, you son of a beep! Dun, 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 dun. Arcane Ardor. We got some arcane magic to learn. Green Man, Bubble and Siphon. Arcane Magic the Ardor, which we don't have yet. We don't have that yet. Do 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 do. Accessory 19, you don't have that yet. That's kind of sad. Do 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 do. What do we want? Get that Gambit slot out of the way. Better do that. Get Time Magic 10 out of the way. Gravaga and Hastaga for when we get those. We just heard a loud wind-like sound from an indeterminate source, as well as the image of a telephone. Ho 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 ho! Denied. Do 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 do. Guess we'll get the Tournesol out of the way. Why not? Got almost everything here. Stupid Gambit slot. We got more spellage. We'll go ahead and get all of these. Black Knight 11, Toxify and Shock! Scourge and Flare. Woo! I can't wait to get Flare. That's gonna be epic as beep! Go ahead and get the Kanya. Might as well. Might as well be walking on the sun, and in the morning comes the Pacific Coast Party. HP up by 390. We'll go ahead and get that bad boy. Okay. Good times. Okay. Anywho. Bow. No. Kiraga. Woohoo! Alright. So we're in Hall of Lambent Darkness. That's always exciting. Ether. Ether, 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 ether. Balance mode. You don't want to lose your balance, you know. Even though that has nothing to do with the spell itself, but that's beside the point. Ether. So you can go left or right, it doesn't really matter.